and welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about what's coming next in your connection, and that can apply to connections that you're even in no contact. So I have no idea what this reading is going to bring. I will say that I fiddled with my setup for a very long time. So for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who you've been not fiddling with, but maybe having a back and forth. Anyway, I just felt like it was very symbolic. I just couldn't get it right. Everything I tried, I just made it worse. So maybe that's maybe that's symbolic in some way. Anyway, before I get to the crystals, I just wanted to say another thank you for all of you who watch my ads and who like the videos and leave me comments and send donations and book readings. I just can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough for the support and how you've changed my life. I mean it. My life is better because of you guys and your energy. And I'm taking the day off because I've overworked myself. And the thing that I said today, I'm going to do something that fills my soul. So here I am. Anyway, I'm excited to be here. So let's get to the piles. So for pile number 1, we have this clear quartz crystal. No, not clear quartz, rose quartz. Clearly I need a coffee. It's early. For pile number 2, we have this Phoenix Jasper, which I'm playing favorites with. I'm using it a lot. I love this thing. And for pile number 3, we have this clear quartz. Clearly this is quartz, and that was rose quartz. Anyway, I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 1, and this piece of rose quartz, this is going to be a reading about what's next in this connection. And like I said, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be with this person. This could be, someone that you're still hanging on to a little bit energetically that maybe you're in no contact with or stagnant energy with. But yes, before we get to the tarot, we will get to the oracle cards. So I'm going to include that. I'm kind of intuitively choosing what deck to use today, and I think for you, I'm going to use this one, the Unfolding Path. It's one of my favorites. Yes, I play favorites. Anyway, so we're going to see what's coming next in this connection. Very interesting. We have death and rebirth on the bottom. So that's very telling here that possibly, a brand new beginning in this connection, a fresh start, a solid, this is a stable new beginning after a time of transformative energy. Beautiful. So we have Scorpio energy, we have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Clearly I need some coffee or something. Jeez. Maybe this person, anyway, we'll get into it. Oh my gosh, we have the Ace of Swords right away. So I'm not going to lie, I peeked at the oracle cards. And this is very nice energy. We're starting with death and rebirth, the Ace of Pentacles. Now we have the Ace of Swords. So after some kind of breakthrough moment, maybe a death and rebirth. We have the King of Swords, so there's clarity here. Whoops. We have the Eight of Cups. Now, yesterday, just like I play favorites to crystals and to tarot decks, I also sometimes stumble upon a meaning of a card and I become fixated on it. And yesterday I was talking about in one of my readings, I was looking at the Eight of Cups and how, you know, when we see the Eight of Cups, we automatically assume that it's about walking away from someone. And that's usually, you know, when I was learning tarot, that's the interpretation that I saw a lot. But there's also another beautiful meaning to it, and it's about moving forward to that Nine of Cups energy and leaving whatever didn't work in the past. And that doesn't mean someone. That means behaviors. That means regrets. That means past wounding. Anyway, you know, when I think of the Light Seers Tarot, which is the one I learned on, that person is walking towards the sun. And anyway, I just think sometimes we see the Eight of Cups and we automatically assume it means, oh, I have to walk away from that person. I have to leave. It's time to go. Anyway, that being said, you could have walked away from this person, and that could be sparking change in your connection. We'll just have to see. We're starting with the Five of Cups. So this shows us that, you know, it's interesting that I started talking about the Eight of Cups and about how, you know, sometimes it represents walking away from past wounds within a connection towards something. It's like, it's about forgiveness. It's about forgiveness for those past wounds. It's about leaving that regret and sadness in the past and moving forward together. Anyway. Oh my gosh, look at all this energy. This is very symbolic to, I'm hearing rock bottom. Perhaps your person hit rock bottom, because your oracle cards, I'm telling you, they're beautiful. And here we have sadness and regret. We have not being able to let go of each other, yet probably in the same sense holding back from each other. So maybe this person has, you know, maybe they hit rock bottom and they've held back from you for a long time, or you've held back from them. We have the Five of Swords. So this, like, look at this sad energy. Doesn't this feel like rock bottom? The Five of Swords is, you know, it's self-sabotage. This person could have self-sabotaged this connection. And right underneath, that's what I mean, we have Judgment. So we have this like rock bottom energy. And then we have Judgment, which is an awakening. And that's the energy I'm seeing in your oracle cards is, I don't know if regeneration is the right word. Oh my gosh, stop it. Oh my gosh. Judgment and the Four of Wands? That's what I mean. This person, somebody hit rock bottom. And you know, when you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. And it's when we hit rock bottom that we have an awakening. This person, or you, depending on who's watching this, you could have made the wrong judgment call. You could have pushed this connection away. For most of you, I'm feeling like it was this person who pushed it away or held back. And when that happens, especially if it's a soul connection, like a twin flame connection or a counterpart connection, however you resonate with it, you know, the universe can create havoc in the person's life who's not awakening, who's resisting change. And that's what we see here. We see somebody made the wrong choice. I don't mean you, I mean them, I think, depending on who's watching this. Somebody chose wrong and they hit rock bottom, causing this awakening about this connection. I can't believe this. Oh my gosh. We have 6-6. Oh, interesting. We have Six of Wands, which is success and triumph. We have Six of Swords, which is moving on together. And we have the World, a completion of the cycle. I can't. Guys, I have to tell you about something magical that happened to me yesterday. I haven't been watching many tarot readings lately because I've been so busy doing tarot readings for you guys. And I swear my higher self opened up YouTube yesterday and I saw a reading by one of my favorite readers. And as I went to click it, it was a brand new reading. As I went to click it, my page refreshed and another one popped up in the middle of me clicking the one I wanted to watch. And it was a tarot reading by SO Tarot from 2 years ago. And it opened and I was like, this is not what I clicked on. And I was like, I'm sure I've seen this video. Like, I don't need to watch this. And I felt called to pile one. And I watched pile one and I swear I felt called out. Anyway, I believe in magic. I really do. Let's get into your oracle cards. I swear the energy here is giddy. I don't know what's happening here in this connection, but you saw it: rock bottom, awakening, followed by union, success, moving on together, completion of a cycle. Anyway, your first card out is we have thoughtful. So right away, I feel equal give and take. I feel Six of Pentacles energy. This could be someone in your past who didn't give to you, and they're coming in here with this very giving, very I want to try energy. Perhaps you're already talking to this person and, you know, come on. Perhaps you're already talking to this person, but because you were so wounded in the past, you're kind of worried about would it actually, I'm going to put you there. Maybe you're fearing for the worst. Maybe you're worrying that this person's going to hurt you again, or you're going to end up exactly where you were before. Anyway, we have open heart. Allow yourself to welcome more love into your life. So very interesting. We have this person, you know, giving here, and Spirit saying, open your heart. You can trust in this. Again, perhaps with that Five of Swords energy, perhaps you're worried that this person is going to hurt you the way they did in the past. I'm going to put you there. We have changes, and that's 10, Wheel of Fortune energy. This is huge changes. This is release. This is releasing past patterns with each other. This is, I'm telling you, this is beautiful energy. It's why I got so giddy, I think. We have, what do we want to do next? This one. We have coffee date, coffee lover, shop. So this is interesting because this could symbolize, you know, your person wanting to go out for coffee with you, wanting to meet up with you, to have a chat. This may be symbolic for you of someone who loves coffee, or coffee is relevant. It's interesting. I was thinking about, it's weird. I'm having a weird deja vu moment about coffee for some reason. Anyway, like I've been here before. Anyway, we have resurfacing. Create a solid foundation for love to build upon. And this is like someone resurfacing from your past. If this person is already in your life and you're moving forward, this is very symbolic of rebuilding a foundation with this person. Clearly, whatever foundation you guys had built wasn't strong enough to withstand whatever happened. And again, I do feel the way I fiddled with that setup in the beginning, maybe you've been back and forth with this person for a long time. Anyway, this also gives me like 6 energy. This does as well. We have like 6 of Pentacles energy, equal give and take. 6s are about, it's like that lover's energy. It's about union and harmony and balance. And we see these people giving and receiving. Also with the 2 coffee cups, 2 of cups, filling each other's cups up. And that's also deepening an already existing bond. That's taking a relationship to the next level. Very interesting. And this one, resurfacing. reminds me of the Six of Swords, where you reconnect and you figure out, you know, what works, what doesn't. You leave the stuff that doesn't work in the past. This is also, you know, let's just talk about this card for a minute, you know. A lot of this imagery represents foundations. We see foundations, 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 foundations. And that's what I mean. Perhaps you and this person have had multiple attempts at building these foundations. We have this lantern here, which makes me, this symbolizes that you two have been guided to each other intuitively. Your spirit guides keep, you know, it's like they're orchestrating everything up there. And with all of the flowing water we see, that really does represent healing and releasing what no longer works. And anyway, just beautiful energy. There's like this sun energy right here, which reminds me of strength. Beautiful. I need to fiddle with this for a minute before we get into tarot. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. This is what's coming. This is what's next. Coffee could be relevant. I'm thinking of a few of you who have mentioned coffee in your personal readings. I'm serious. All right, so let's get the tarot. So we're gonna look at what's coming in this connection. So first, we're going to look at your energy. So Spirit, show me pile one's thoughts or feelings about this connection. What are your thoughts and feelings about this connection? Yeah, you know how I was talking about fiddling with my plants? And how maybe you've been like at it for a long time with this person. Maybe there's been multiple attempts. Maybe there's been multiple cycles. Feeling like things are happening in divine timing. Feeling like there needed to be growth and stability, and maybe it was lacking. This is very symbolic of you feeling like this has been very slow moving and taking forever. And perhaps you feel like this person is taking forever. This is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you're quite grounded about this, though. The fact that it's coming out as earth, I do believe that you see the potential in this connection, and you see the potential in this person, and perhaps even when they couldn't see their own potential. Again, it's interesting because we have the Six of Swords here, or the Six of Wands here. Sixes are relevant for you. Union, harmony, lovers, balance. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's the Six of Swords. This is like that energy we had that I was talking about. This is something you've always seen the potential in. And this sometimes depicts marriage on this card. So I do feel like you always saw the potential here. And when things were good, perhaps you felt very seen and very loved. It's symbolic here that we have the World, like you've been through a lot of cycles with this person. And perhaps, you know, you've had to work on yourself throughout this connection. Perhaps you've needed to work on patience. We see this Queen of Cups just sitting there, chilling with her own cup, you know, and she's confident and she knows how to give herself love first. She knows not to rely on someone else to fill her cup up, that she needs to fill it up first. We also see this lotus flower, which is very symbolic of, it's very symbolic of you kind of rising above the darkness when it comes to this connection, and you evolving instead of just staying down in the mud, in the darkness. You reach for the light. You reach for that light and grow out of that mud into this beautiful lotus. Anyway, look at this. You see the potential with this person. I feel like you've always seen the potential with this person. And I'm telling you, this There's something, I'm hearing there's a change in the wind, like because the wind is blowing these things away. I'm telling you, there's a change in the wind. Anyway, you see the potential with this person. You love this person. Perhaps you want like something official here with the Six of Wands. Perhaps, you know, you want to solidify something with this person. You want to make it public that you and this person are together. Anyway, let's look at their thoughts and feelings about... I'm not going to take those, but that's interesting. So their thoughts and feelings, before I could even ask, strength came out. And that's what I was feeling with this. I said sun energy here, strength, that you two have both grown through this connection. And I feel like you have made them a stronger person. They've grown because of you. With the strength card, possibly they've had a hard time letting you go. It's like that unbreakable connection. We also had the Four of Cups. So this could have been someone who didn't appreciate you when they had the chance. And the Page of Swords. Why? Like, I should just take them. I'm just, Spirit's like, just take them. I'm talking about them, just take them. So we have the Four of Cups here, which, again, I was saying, perhaps this person feels... I feel like at one point you were offering them this beautiful love and they didn't appreciate it. Perhaps they held back from you. With the Page of Swords, that shows us that this person wants to communicate about this. They want to talk about this. We have this coffee date, and that's very symbolic of Two of Cups, exchanging energy. And this Page of Swords is about communication. This person could be keeping an eye on you. This is also someone who's learned some lessons. This represents a student. This is air, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Leo energy. Anyway, this person could be watching you online, but I'm hearing this person has grown. They have changed. You'll see the change in them. I'm just going to leave those in a stack because they kind of mess up my vibe. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So they could feel like you could be being very cold with them right now. And Spirit's saying, you know, open that heart, open that heart, open that heart. What's interesting is when I picked up the deck, I can't see it now, of course, but the deck split with the Queen of Cups. I could see the Queen of Cups shoes. And it's very symbolic that this person sees you as, you know, perhaps you deserved better from this person and you stood in your power. And now they're looking at you with the possibility of, you know, there's a coldness there. You could be being cold with them, or there's this fear that if there's this, maybe they're trying, maybe they're, oh my goodness. Maybe they're trying and perhaps you're still being cold with them. That's if you're in communication. If you're not in communication, this person could be afraid of when they come in, when they resurface from the past. Perhaps your heart won't be open. Perhaps you'll still have this cool, calm exterior where you're not going to put up with crap. And, you know, you shouldn't put up with crap. But look at this. We have the Lovers. So you also could have walked away from this person or cut this person off. And then once this person wasn't with you, they realized, you know, this pull they felt towards you. There's a lot of energy being attached. Like, you know, if you're a counterpart, you know what I mean. There's a lot of energy of this energetic bond that can't, you know, that you can't let go. Anyway. I just heard for some of you, this person could have cut you off if they chose someone else, but that's just for like a few of you. But anyway, we're going to look at what could be blocking this connection. What is currently hindering this connection? What could be hindering this connection? What is hindering this connection? So that's very interesting. That came out in reverse. And this could be, well, we'll get into it. First of all, we have Temperance. So that's showing there was an imbalance here. And that's what I kept feeling, like there were cycles that kept repeating. And perhaps lessons weren't being learned. So you had to separate. And it's interesting because what we see coming is balance. We see Spirit saying, open your heart. This person has changed. We see equal give and take. We see exchanging of energy. We see balance. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about seeing your investments after putting in the work. It's worth the wait is what I'm hearing. Three of Cups. That's talking about, Three of Cups is about, in love, is about working together equally. I know it's three, so that doesn't really make sense to my mathematical brain, which doesn't work well anyway. But it does represent, it's very similar energy to the Two of Cups. The Three of Cups is about both giving so that it flows. Anyway, Three of Wands in reverse shows me lack of forward movement is what's blocking this. So perhaps this person has been slow to come in. It looks like they're watching you, but they see you as the Queen of Swords. Perhaps this person is younger than you. It doesn't have to be. So this is fire energy we have with Three of Wands. Frustrations or obstacles in love, learning how to compromise in love. It's really interesting because I knew the plant was giving me an issue for a reason, because man, did I feel frustrated at all the obstacles that plant was giving me. Like, anyway, it doesn't help that I'm a photographer and like I'm really particular about the layout of things anyway. So this is, you know, obstacles, too many obstacles. There were things that needed to heal. There were things that needed to balance. There could have been many tower moments. We see all of these foundations. There could have been many tower moments between the two of you. Three of Wands is about forward movement. So as what's hindering it, it is lack of forward movement. It's, you know, perhaps you guys are at a distance from each other. Perhaps this person is too afraid to come in. Perhaps you guys are in communication and you have your boundaries up because you don't want to be hurt. I've been there. I live there sometimes. I'm not proud of it. But that really does stop you from moving forward. So anyway, lack of balance is a big one. Obstacles, frustration. 10 of Pentacles. Oh dear. 10 of Pentacles right under the 10. Beautiful. I said, oh dear, but not in a scary way. 10 of Pentacles is beautiful. All right, we're going to go advice for how to move forward in this connection. So Spirit, what advice do you have for how to move forward in this connection? How can we move forward in this connection? Oh, yeah. Okay, so for those of you counterparts who are here, this is symbolic because we had the Queen of Swords, so you standing in your truth. Possibly at one point you had to. And here we have the King of Swords, which is about clarity. It's about, or sorry, we're seeing counterparts was my point. I wasn't meaning to jump into this. My point was that we see counterparts, which is, and the Lover's card came out, which is very symbolic that this is a divine connection, like I was picking up on. It's also symbolic of that energy exchange where somebody has to be a Queen of Swords in order for the King of Swords to have clarity and to be able to reflect and to be able to look at things logically. And then, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm a little blown away by this. So Spirit's saying patience. There's a lot about patience here with Temperance. Temperance talks about remaining patient in love. Like High Priestess, Temperance, this one all talks about patience and love, like needing to be patient, because it's a very deep soul connection with lots of healing, with lots of obstacles, with lots of tower moments, with lots of growth. And it's meant to help you find your true soul path, your true, you know, your higher self. This, for advice, is very symbolic of, you know, continuing on your own spiritual path. This is Taurus energy. So I'm hearing like ground yourself in your spirituality. Do things, you could do like meditation. This is about spiritual growth, you know, so continuing to evolve spiritually. I also feel like this is a message from Spirit that you two are connected. Like you hold, we see these keys here, you hold the keys to each other's hearts, and spiritually you're connected. So if you spiritually evolve and heal, it creates momentum in this person to do the same. It creates awakenings in this person. If you resonate with counterparts, I didn't make the rules about the feminine having to do most of the heavy lifting. It's just a thing. And I did a reading for a very dear friend the other day, and we had the masculine twin card come out, and it was all about how the masculine wasn't the masculine was in, sorry, I have so many things in my brain right now, I'm trying to organize them. It was all about how the masculine needed energetic support from the feminine. So the feminine, it was a card about the feminine working on raising up their masculine energy or balancing it, and energetically that creates it in the masculine twin. I know it sounds, I have people say, that's unfair that the feminine has to do all the work. But I mean, unfortunately, that's the way it is, because we're the empress. We're the nurturing one. We're supposed to be the patient one. Anyway, and it doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter your gender. I love everyone. You're all important and beautiful and special. Just saying. So anyway, spiritual work for you will in turn help this person. This is also, I feel like, trusting in this connection, because Spirit's saying, you know, you two are meant to have a higher level of commitment here. The King of Swords, you know, this is someone who has clarity. So if you're talking to this person, Spirit's saying, you know, trust in what they're saying. They are thinking about this logically. Anyway, and yeah, we have Temperance here. So patience, you know, is a thing here. Perhaps you've already been very patient. As advice, you know, that's also symbolic to me of Spirit saying, like I said, that this isn't over, and you two are about to, if you haven't already, because I feel like for some of you, you're already talking to this person, and perhaps there's just all this fear about what if history repeats itself. But anyway, we'll keep going. So we are going to look at what's next for this connection. So what is coming next for this connection? What is coming next for this connection? Okay, so this is where you embody, you know how I was talking about the Queen of Swords and about how this person needs, like they're worried about that Queen of Swords energy. We saw the King of Swords come out, right, as advice for you. So it's almost like, to me, I'm seeing Spirit with a very clear message that you had to be Queen of Swords at one point to protect yourself. And now it's time to take that wall down. That person is coming in with clarity. There's been spiritual growth. This person has changed. This is a chance to build a new foundation with this person. And this is the time to embody Queen of Cups, where you open your heart. This one right here, open your heart. You open your heart. You stop guarding it. and you start to open up to this connection again, because perhaps you are talking to this person and you have, you know, you're still protecting yourself. Spirit's saying, let that wall down. The Queen of Cups also, though, is someone who doesn't overgive. And when we overgive, we have that Temperance card. When we overgive, it becomes unbalanced and it creates tension and in the connection, because, you know, we give, and then we become resentful when our person can't match that energy. And that's not actually our person's fault. Anyway, and we have the Star. So we have healing here. Spirit's saying you can trust in this. There's hope here. This is healing. This is release. We talked about it, the release, you know, release. Anyway, this is beautiful energy. This is healing. This is coming back together. This is, you know, wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have healing, you know, childhood wounds. This is union. This is reunion. This is souls coming back together. This is you. You know, I see the Six of Cups. That's when you come back together and heal something and reconcile. It's because a pattern has been changed or broken. And it's like the two of you are free. Like, that's what I'm feeling. You're free. Like, Spirit's saying, open your heart. Something has changed here. Interesting. The Star, Aquarius energy. I want to see what else is coming. let's get a little bit more into it. What is, did I take that card? Oh, we were talking about the Queen of Cups. Yeah. What is coming next for this connection? What is coming next for this connection? We have Justice. I can't make this up, guys. I cannot make this up. We have Justice. There's that sword. There's that clarity. You have clarity. They have clarity. Then you open your heart. Then they open their heart. And you have the happiest card in the deck for what's coming next. So, you know, you maybe with the Three of Wands, you could be taking a vacation together. This is balance. Again, there was a lot about balance here. And we have... That's interesting. That's the first time I've ever looked at that card. There's a wand there. That's a wand. That's a crystal. And this reminds me of like spirituality coming into balance. It reminds me of the Hierophant energy. Anyway, and the Sun is divine masculine. So just saying, this is, you know, clarity. The Sun is also clarity. It's positivity. It's happiness. It's abundance. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And can you tell me the future outcome of this connection that wants to come out? Can you tell me the future outcome of this connection? Interesting. This is very interesting because I was picking up on this energy that there's someone here in fear. There's someone here with their heart protected, with their boundaries up, afraid to trust this person. And Spirit's saying if you can release yourself from that mental prison, if you can take yourself out of it, that you do have the potential of this new beginning to take root. But there is a very strong message here of you need to release yourself from this mental prison of fear that you have. And not all of you are going to resonate with that. Truthfully, only that card should have come out. But this one is almost here as extra advice. This is about, the Eight of Swords is about you being in a prison that doesn't exist. It's self-imposed. So I feel like Spirit's saying the only thing that can stop you from this beautiful new beginning that's trying to take root. This also symbolizes foundation. It can symbolize a proposal, is to get out of your head. That you're not actually, that's fear that you're stuck in. And, you know, I like that that came out because we were talking about that. I see Knight of Wands on the bottom. So you could have been dealing with a Knight of Wands. So someone who was like in and out, player energy, and perhaps you have a really hard time trusting them. And, you know, it's very clear in these cards that this person has tried to change here. This, like I said, I just wanted to clarify that. This is, you're in a prison of self-imposed thoughts. You've handed your personal power to someone else. Like, so Spirit's saying, as long as you remember to fill up your own cup, remember your worth, remember, don't give your power to this person to fulfill you, and this connection will work, is what I'm hearing. You need to fill your cup up yourself. Don't rely on this person to bring something to your life. Rely on this person to add to it. They can't make you happy. They add to your happiness, if that makes sense. Sometimes, especially if we're hurt as children, without even knowing it, we kind of trap ourselves in this prison where we feel like, you know, people are supposed to make us feel a certain way or make us feel accepted or loved, or when really it's about us doing that for ourselves. And I can tell you, I didn't learn how to do that as a child. That's the last thing I was learning. The Eight of Swords also talks about, in the reversal, it actually talks about having a clearer perspective. So like I said, Spirit's saying, get out of that prison in your head of fear and look at this clearly. Like, there's so much about clarity in this reading. Anyway. So, interesting. The Four of Wands is right there. So, I want to get you, I decided to get hummingbird cards today, but I just want to tell you the meaning of this changes card before we do that. The natural cycles of life, a positive outcome, a turning point, good luck, karma, destiny, the unfolding of your soul path, welcoming adventure and mystery. Your miracle is coming to you through a change that has already begun. Everything is about to shift, and you are at the right place at the right time. As the Wheel of Fortune turns, it brings with you some significant blessings. Aren't you ready to breathe in some positive change? You may already find yourself in the midst of this lucky vortex, and if so, you are being gifted an incredibly opportunity to reach out and grab your success. Don't be afraid. Welcome self-improvement and challenge. Amazing. Oh, I can't say that. There's a bad word in this book. Get ready to embrace Lady Luck and welcome your future with trust and courage. See? Get out of your head. All right, so we're going to get a hummingbird card for you. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1? It's interesting. I find that pile 1 is always my longest pile. We have clear skies ahead. The storm has passed, dear one. Let the rays of sun warm your feathers as you welcome a bright new day. Oh my gosh. You know, that's symbolic because I was feeling that sun energy here. And Spirit's saying the storm has passed. Like, you know, there's a lot of advice about getting out of your head, getting out of your own way. Anyway, clear skies ahead. So let's read that for you. From what I can remember, these are pretty long. They're pretty long little things, little meanings. A beautiful new path, it says. When the winds roar and the clouds darken, the hummingbirds hunker down, holding tightly to their perches in a sheltered area. They are much tougher than they look, and so are you. And remember that energy at the beginning, on the bottom of the deck, rock bottom energy, darkness, holding back, that Four of Pentacles. You've been experiencing a stormy period, but the clouds are parting and sunnier times are ahead for you. This card is your rainbow, a message of hope and a promise that the worst is behind you. Keep your eyes trained on the rainbow and try not to look back, where memories could pull you back into the drama you were leaving behind. Stop. That's what I was talking about with the Eight of Cups when I went on my little rant about the Eight of Cups. You're leaving those things in the past. Anyway, I get way too excited. I start throwing the cards around. I'm sorry, card. I didn't mean to throw you. Where did I write? Memories could pull you back into the drama you were leaving behind. So Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. Do your best to appreciate the gifts that blew in with the rain. In turbulent times, intense energy swirls around us, shifting and moving, and often bringing emotions, beliefs, or situations to the surface, forcing us to look at things we may have been avoiding or that may have been blocking our paths. It is so much easier to maneuver when you can see the obstacles in your way. Sometimes a storm brings destruction, tearing down the old structures and ways of thinking and being that we've been clinging on to. There is a silver lining as well, because we are given a blank slate on which we can create anew. Hurricanes and intense storms can throw the hummingbird off its intended trail, but it carries on, finding new sources of nectar, new nooks for nesting, and new bird baths to splash about in. Soon you will be able to reflect on this past period with gratitude, knowing that it was filled with hidden blessings that ultimately helped get you to where you wanted to be. It also reminded you of who you truly are, a strong, resilient, powerful soul with the ability to persevere through adversity and get back up again. I'm hearing that Trolls song, Get Back Up Again. Anyway. Like the hummingbird, you've re-emerged. Resurfacing, re-emerged, reconnection. I get way too excited. Ready to fly freely and joyfully through the clear skies that lie before you. So fly, hummingbird, fly. I'm not even kidding, fly. Let's get you a couple of these cards. Which ones do we want? This one, this one, this one. All right, Spirit, any last advice for pile one? Any last advice for pile one? Whoops, whoopsie, I dropped it. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Anyway, that's magical. That is magical. Limits of fear. See beyond the limits of fear is your big message here. I choose to learn through love. So this is like that open heart. Instead of learning by fighting with each other or avoiding each other, learn through loving each other. Open that heart. Open that heart, pile one. When I lean toward love, I am led. Embody that Queen of Cups energy, pile one. All right, so that's your reading, pile one. I hope it resonated. I hope, yes, you could see everything. Whew. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't check if you could see the tarot, but you can. Perfect. So yes, I am sending you lots of love and light. Hopefully this resonated, and invite me to the wedding, please and thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm sending you and your person lots of love and light. Bye. Hello, pile two, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile two and the Phoenix Jasper, isn't it pretty? This is going to be a reading about what's coming next in this connection. And you don't have to be in union with this person for this reading. It's just, you know, think of a person, whoever you're here wondering about, and this is what's coming next. So yes, we're going to get into the oracles. So the first card we have for you guys, which was the one your crystal was trapped under. No, it was trapped under the crystal. We have come back, reconnect, reach out. So this is like Six of Cups energy, Two of Cups, you know. Yeah. So we have return. So somebody's coming back, or you're reconnecting with someone here. So you could be in no contact with someone. Your oracle cards are very interesting, and the reason I'm doing, usually I shuffle and stuff, but I really want to look at these oracle cards before I begin shuffling, because there's this energy here of a return. There's an energy here of reconnecting, but I need to see the tarot to see who it is, because I'm not sure if Spirit is here to tell you to reach out to someone or if someone's about to reach out to you. But either way, somebody's reaching out to somebody and there's a return. So you could be the one returning, not to your own life, to this person's life. That's not supposed to go there. So we'll put the center card out first. We have overrate your intuition. This is High Priestess energy. So this is saying, perhaps you intuitively know this person is coming. Perhaps intuitively, you know, or even not intuitively. Maybe you just haven't been able to let this person go. You feel like the story isn't finished, even though all signs point to it being over. This could be someone you're intuitively feeling is coming back, or perhaps intuitively there's someone in your past that you're feeling like you should reach out to, that you should make contact with this. Make contact. Anyway, this is third eye energy. This could be someone with the High Priestess energy. This could be someone that inside you feel all this longing for, but on the exterior you kind of keep that secret. This could also be that person pretending, you know, they don't see anything here, but intuitively you know there's more. The High Priestess, you know, this 2 energy High Priestess is about someone, like I said about you, who's filled with passion and love, but you can't see it because they just keep this very calm exterior. They don't really let their feelings show. And that could be your person. And intuitively, you could feel like your soul could be saying, no, this isn't over. Like, I can't let go of this person. I've been able to let go of other people in the past. Why can't I let go of this person? It's because your intuition knows something is up here. We have change of heart. Your perspective shifts so you can see what's right. And this is saying you have a change of perspective about this person, a change of heart about this person. So perhaps this person comes in and shows you that they've had a change, that they've changed, they show you, or they tell you how they truly feel, and that changes your perspective about this person. With the swing, I always feel like this person could have like been in and out of your life. I'm not quite sure why I get that, but the butterflies symbolize transformation. And what's really interesting is I was telling Pile 1 that last night I was called to open up YouTube and watch a reading, which I don't watch a lot of readings anymore now that I do readings. I do watch a few a week, but nothing compared to what I used to. I used to be watching them all day, every day. I was the character of my own story. I was the main character. Anyway, I always tell people, don't feel bad for watching tarot. It's, you know, it's like you're watching a show about you. Anyway, I believe I opened up YouTube and there was a reading that was on my For You. And as I went to click it, it was with one of my favorite readers. The page must have refreshed because when I clicked it, it opened up to a different reader's reading from 2 years ago. And I immediately thought, I'll go back and watch that other one I originally clicked on. But something inside of me was like, no, stay, watch it. And it was highly relevant to me and what's happening in my life. So believe in magic, first of all. But then the same kind of thing happened this morning. I was listening to frequency music, healing frequency music. And when the clip ended on YouTube, a random tarot reader popped up and she was talking about, not a random one, a reading just happened to start playing and she was talking about butterflies, and she said something about butterflies that I've never really put together. And she said, If you're chasing the butterfly, you can't actually catch it. It eludes you. Like, have you ever tried to catch a butterfly? They don't want to be caught. But when you're still, they land on you. So anyway, change of heart. Maybe, you know, you stopped chasing this person. I don't know. Maybe you stopped chasing this person and that's why they're coming back, because you were chasing that butterfly and you thought, no, I'm just going to sit here and wait for it to land on me. And here it comes. We have online, meet on the internet, chat, connection. So this can be the fact that you guys met online. It can also symbolize that this person reaches out to you online or you reach out to them. Like I said, I need to get into the tarot because this is definitely connection, communication, reaching out, but I don't know which one of you it is. Because this change of heart, you could have a change of heart and reach out to this person. This person could reach out to you and then you have a change of heart. Somebody's reaching out to somebody. Oh no, I shouldn't move it. I fiddled with it for so long. Okay, so this is what I mean. We have gentle touch. Oh look, we have the butterfly. It's safe for you to reach out, to touch and be touched. So this is what I mean. I feel like either this person reaches out to you and Spirit's saying it's okay to reach back. It's okay to, you know, to complete that heart. Or this is about you reaching out to someone maybe you pushed away in the past. I don't know, but we're going to look at it. That's what I mean. I need to get into the tarot here. Before we begin, I'm being called to just peek at that middle card there. Like I said, it's High Priestess energy. 2. Powerful intuition, an influx of feminine energy. So yeah, perhaps you stopped chasing this person. Perhaps you stopped chasing this person in the past. The divine, intuitive dreams. So maybe you're having dreams about this person. Overrate your intuition every single time. This cheeky crystal ball is winking at you, babe. It's saying you already know this answer. Quiet your mind and listen for the nudges of your soul. It is speaking to you. And it's time to pay attention to your gut reactions, hunches, and best guesses. When you tune into the language of metaphor and dreams, you will notice the subtle signs that are continuously directing you, and your unconscious mind has some potent messages for you right now. If you run into an old friend or make a serendipitous connection with someone, it is meant to be noticed. So whoever comes back in, Spirit's saying, they're coming back in for a reason, and your intuition has been bang on. Bang on. If something feels untrue, it is meant to be noticed. There are no coincidences at the moment, and your intuition is a powerful tool that becomes even stronger. Bask in the knowledge that whatever you do next will be exactly right for you, as long as you check in with your heart and decide what feels good and what feels off. If something feels right, you won't be disappointed by the experience it provides. All right, so trust your intuition in this situation that's coming next. So we're going to get tarot. I think I'm just going to continue on using this unfolding path for you. All right, so we have Knight of Wands on the bottom. So this could be someone that ran from this connection, and perhaps you always thought they would come back, or perhaps you ran from this connection. Like I said, I'm having a hard time before I get into the tarot. It's this energy. It's almost like I'm feeling both of your energies wanting to reach out. Perhaps you guys are mirroring. Perhaps you're feeling called to reach out to this person because they're being called to reach out to you. And it's very intense, this need to connect somehow. All right. So let's shuffle the tarot. So we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. So again, you could have been dealing with, or you could be Knight of Wands, And King of Wands shows a level up here. It shows growth. Ace of Cups, following your heart, following your intuition. Following your intuition. Follow your heart. Oh my gosh, so we have 10 of Swords in reverse right away. This is healing from past. This is putting a relationship back together. So that's what's coming next here. And I believe the two of you are in no contact. That's what I feel. Or this person has already come back and Spirit's saying, you know, follow that intuition. But for a lot of you, I feel like you're in no contact. And again, the 10 of Swords, that's a scary card, but in reverse, it's one of the most positive cards when it comes to connections, because this is someone who's healed from the past. This is someone who wants to put this connection back together, and that could be your energy too. Anyway, very interesting starting off. We have the 10 of Swords on the bottom. We have the Page of Swords. So this is symbolic of communication, someone reaching out. Page of Swords can be someone watching you online. So perhaps this person reaches out to you online. This is someone from your past. We're going to have to get into it. Look, everything happening in divine timing. This is destined to be happening the way it is. We have 10-10. All right. Is that really the High Priestess showing itself? Look at that. That's the top of the card. It just fell onto it just fell out and I saw it. High Priestess. So double confirmation here. Listen to that intuition. Very interesting. So to begin, maybe I should ask the question before I shuffle. To begin, oh my gosh, that was weird. That was really strange. Anyway, we're going to look at your thoughts and feelings about this connection. So let's see how you are currently feeling about this connection. Your current thoughts and feelings about this connection. We have the Six of Swords. It wanted to come out with Judgment, which is an awakening. Anyway, here we have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. So to me, this shows us that you still see the potential with this person. The Six of Swords is about reconnecting and moving forward. Some people, you know, sometimes it can symbolize moving away from someone, moving on. Perhaps you tried to move on from this person in the past. You know, this is here again. So I feel like in the past there was an ending here, and perhaps you tried to have a fresh start. Perhaps you tried to have a new beginning. You could have even dated people, but intuitively, I feel like your heart and your soul held on to this person, and intuitively you always felt like there would be another chapter between the two of you. I do see you as someone who sees, you know, if this person changed, if this person came back and offered me something, of course I would go, of course I would try again. If they came in with clarity and truth and honesty, of course I would want to move forward with them. But they hurt me in the past, you know? I'm talking about you. So we have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have, I was getting Six of Cups energy, Queen of Cups energy, lots of water energy. So let's look at their thoughts and feelings about this connection. What are your person's thoughts and feelings about this connection? Okay, so listen. Anyway, we have the King of Pentacles showing us that this person has been working on themselves. Perhaps they've taken a long time. This is someone who's experienced growth, though. This is someone who, you know, sees a stable future with you. Somebody who sees you as somebody they want to support and protect and ground their, you know, settle down with. I'm hearing settle down. So if you were dealing with the Knight of Wands, like we saw, a Knight of Wands who left you, I think the first card I cut open to was Five of Cups. So a Knight of Wands who left you feeling brokenhearted. This person, it looks like they're ready to settle down. And we have this, you know, it's the same type of energy here. They want a new chapter here. Somebody is communicating here. If they haven't already, someone is about to, or you're about to. We need to get into it. Come on, stop it. I kind of want to see, I didn't do this for pile 1, but I'm going to do it for you. I want to see what energies you're sharing. What energies do you currently share? What are the mutual energies here about this connection? What is the mutual energy when it comes to this connection? What is the mutual energy when it comes to this connection? We have the Knight of Swords. So this, first of all, I feel like both of you feel this pull back towards each other. Both of you feel this intensity towards each other. Shared energy. It's interesting because you know how I said possibly you're both like thinking about reaching out, you're close to reaching out. You could be like, you know, oh, I feel the need to reach out to this person even though they're not talking to me. It's interesting that what came out for shared energy is the Knight of Swords, because that's exactly what that energy is. It's this impulsive feeling. So you're both feeling like taking an impulsive, I don't think it's impulsive, but there's this energy within you. It's like your fire's been lit. I know this is air energy, but it talks about coming in like a bat out of hell. So there's this energy that you're both sharing where you feel pulled towards each other, like you impulsively want to jump in here and communicate, but we're going to look at what's blocking it. Spirit's saying you both want to do this, but the universe is keeping you grounded. The universe is keeping this connection from moving forward right now, even though you're both impulsively wanting to jump in. Spirit's saying something had to happen in divine timing here. There needed to be growth. Page of Pentacles. So there needed to be grounding on both sides, not just your person's side, but on your side as well. But yeah, shared energies, there's this impulse to reach out. And like I said, you guys are pulling on each other's energy. So if you're feeling like you can't stop thinking about, should I reach out to this person? It's because they're going through the exact same thing and you're pulling on each other's energy. Very interesting. I see the Empress peeking out here. So you could be an Empress. There's a little beagle walking by. He's an old dog. He's cute though. Cue my dogs barking at him. It'll be a miracle if they don't. Both of you see this as unfinished. Both of you see this. Both of you feel like this isn't over. You feel like it's destined for you to come back together. What is currently hindering this connection? Clarity, breakthrough. So we do have a blockage here. So perhaps you guys, it's interesting because we have the Ten of Pentacles, and for how they are feeling, they're feeling like they're ready to settle down now. And you know, we saw that Knight of Wands energy. They're much more grounded now. They're thinking about how they would want to settle down with you. And it's really interesting for what was blocking it, because I'm telling you, tarot is magical. For your feelings and their feelings, we had the Ace of Swords on the bottom. And for what's blocking it, it shows that's what's been blocking it. And the fact that it's in your energy right now shows that something is about to happen here. There's about to be a breakthrough moment where you both break through this blockage. Like I said, it's not a coincidence that both of you are coming up with Ace of Swords energy, and then your blockage is Ace of Swords. That's symbolic that, you know, you're mastering that blockage. And what I see is I feel like it was lack of growth on your person's side. What was blocking it was, you know, this person not being ready to settle down, and perhaps you were ready to settle down. It's interesting because this person is on a swing high above the earth, like not settled, not grounded, just kind of perched and waiting. So maybe like, you know, you've never settled down because you never found somebody that you wanted to settle down with like this person, but this person ran from you. This person wouldn't commit. Anyway, very interesting as a blockage because like I said, that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up in your current energy. So that's beautiful. I'm just going to grab my book. I hope it's not annoying when I bring out my book, but it's repetition for me. It's repetition, repetition, repetition. And I learn new meanings of the cards every single day. And I think it brings more. And honestly, I only bring out my book when Spirit tells me to, which means there's something that I missed. Failure to communicate. Oh my gosh. See, Spirit was like, you're missing a big one. You're missing a really big point about that card as a blockage. So in reverse, as a blockage, the Ace of Swords is failure to communicate. So what's blocking this is it's like you both want to communicate, but nobody's making a move. It's very interesting. Anyway, see, I knew there was a reason why I looked at that book. And that's what this card means. That our higher self subconsciously guides us. Like we don't know it's happening. We do things because our higher self, like I said, imagine your higher self using you as a puppet. Your higher self is up there having a grand old time, like sipping on drinks and eating cookies and like, look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing in their life. I'm making them do this. Anyway, your higher self is having a great time. So you should trust that higher self. They know your future. Trust them. Anyway, I want to see advice for how to move forward with this connection. This is going to tell us a lot here. What advice do you need to hear about how to move forward in this connection? So this is interesting because here we see somebody reaching out, and when I was learning tarot, when I watched tarot readings, so many tarot readers say, don't reach out, never reach out first, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. I do get it. But there are times when sometimes we're being called to reach out from our higher self for a reason. And, you know, I said, this is going to be interesting, what comes out for advice for you on how to move forward. Because I want to look at this as more than just, oh, you have a new beginning here. You don't have to worry. Like, this is your advice. It's coming. Don't worry. Because I was looking to see if any of the cards symbolized reaching out. And this is what I mean. Here we have this person reaching out. And we have more earth energy. So I feel like this connection is trying to ground. And I will say there are times where I felt called to reach out to my counterpart, and I would ask tarot for advice, and tarot would say, do it. And I'd do it, and it would happen at a time where they needed someone, or they were thinking about me, or, you know, there's a reason we have that intuitive feeling. And I'm not saying like, pause this video and text your person. No. Put down your phone. It's okay. I'm saying to meditate on it because, like I said, I learned from other tarot readers not to tell people to ever reach out. And that's why this energy, I was looking for some kind of sign for you as advice on how to move forward. And we see two hands reaching out. So it's like, I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, we also have, it's safe for you to reach out, to touch and be touched. And we have reaching out here. So, you know, for some of you with a change of perspective, perhaps you are in an energy where you intuitively feel like you should reach out, but you've been told, don't reach out, you know, don't reach out. And perhaps, you know, you need to change your perspective on that. Again, I don't often get the energy, stay, oh my gosh, stop traumatizing me card. I don't normally get the energy of you reaching, like the viewer reaching out. And that's why the oracle cards threw me, because that's the energy I was getting. I was getting the energy of you making contact with this person, because perhaps this person is waiting for a sign from you. Perhaps they're waiting. They could feel like this is over and like they have no chance with you. We saw the Page of Swords. This person could be watching you online, looking for some type of sign from you that you still have feelings for them, that you still see something here. Again, you tell me. This is symbolic of reaching out. This is like that card said, it's safe for you to reach out and have this energy exchange. We have return, where you're both coming together with those hands. So, you know, if you do not want to reach out, don't reach out. I'm telling you to listen to your intuition. Somebody is reaching out here. I think it's going to be you. The advice here is somebody's going to do it. I'm telling you to go within and listen to your intuition, because like that said, overeat your intuition and watch for signs from this. Ask your spirit guides for signs. Ask the universe, whatever you believe in, God, for signs. I tend to overuse spirit and universe here because that's what I believe in. And I don't mean to, you know, leave anybody out. It's whatever you believe in. Someone asked, what if I believe in my spirit guides and not the universe? It's whatever you resonate with. It's whatever. Some people only resonate with their higher self. You know, some people who aren't religious only resonate with their higher self. So whatever you resonate with. I feel like Spirit's sending you signs, though, trying to point you in the right direction. So like I said, if you feel very triggered by me saying reach out, then don't reach out. But somebody here in the near future is reaching out. This is your advice. Somebody's going to make that move where you guys can exchange energy again. And I feel like Spirit's saying if it's this person, you know, it's safe to exchange energy with them. Three of Wands is about forward movement and progression. It's about taking steps in the right direction. So take it as it resonates for you. I want to see what is coming next for this connection. What is next for this connection? What is next for this connection? This is interesting because we have the Queen of Swords and the Fool. And the Queen of Swords, to me, is someone who isn't reaching out. It's someone who is sitting in their authentic truth, ready to protect themselves, keeping themselves safe. And whichever one that is out of the two of you, it could be you, it could also be your person. I feel like we see that person taking a leap of faith towards you. Or are you taking a leap of faith? Oh my gosh, a leap of faith. Oh my gosh. I'm not drunk. I've been sober for a long time. Shout out to all my recovering alcoholics out there. But yes, we see this Queen of Swords taking a leap of faith, or someone taking a leap of faith towards this Queen of Swords. So I know I do have some Queen of Swords, because when the energy came out where I said, maybe you reach out, or maybe I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, you're supposed to reach out to this person, I did feel like a wave come over me of Queen of Swords. Like, absolutely not. I am standing in my truth until they show me they've changed. So for some of you, we see, you know, somebody taking a leap of faith towards you, or this is you taking a leap of faith towards them. It's very interesting energy. I feel like you guys are mirroring right now. Like, we have the Lovers on the bottom. So somebody takes a leap, and there's a decision made here to take action. The Queen of Swords, this can also be symbolic. We don't have to think of the Queen of Swords as just someone cold who cuts everybody off. That's not, and who protects themselves. The Queen of Swords is also someone who is powerful enough to know their worth and stand in their truth. And perhaps, you know, you have a change of heart after meditating, after reflecting, after listening to your intuition, where your truth is, okay, maybe I should take a leap of faith towards this person. I have to tell you, red balloons were symbolic in my spiritual awakening. And at one point in my spiritual awakening, there was a huge red balloon in my family room, and it popped at like this very pivotal moment in my spiritual awakening. It popped as almost like a sign. Like I had asked Spirit for a sign, give me a sign, and man, did I get my sign. And on the weekend when I was taking photos, someone at the park had let go of a red balloon, and the red balloon was like flying through the sky. And of course, we're all watching it. Like everyone's like, oh, look at the balloon. And we're all like waiting for it to hit the water. Anyway, I don't know why I'm bringing that up. Maybe red balloons will be symbolic. Maybe you'll see a red balloon and think of this reading and be like, oh, maybe I should reach out. Like maybe I should. Anyway, it could be symbolic. I'm kind of, I don't have my iPad with me, or else I would look up the symbolism, there we go, of red balloons. I'm sure that song 99 Red Left Balloons could be relevant as well, I'm hearing. Oh my. All right. So someone makes a choice here to reach out. Somebody reaches out. And look, we have, you know, you guys coming back together. Return, sixes, lovers, union energy here. All right. Let's see something else that's coming. What else is coming for this connection? What is next for this connection? So this wanted to come out with the World card. So we see some kind of cycle being broken, and we do see somebody making the decision. Someone makes a decision here. This Two of Pentacles is a juggling act. It's like a should I, shouldn't I? Like, should I reach out, shouldn't I? It's also about prioritizing love over career, over, you know, we saw the Knight of Wands, so perhaps this person is ready to prioritize you over, you know, that Knight of Wands energy. Some type of cycles being broken here in the near future. Things coming into balance. Lovers on the bottom. What is the future outcome of this connection? Oh my God. It came out, and the King of Wands. The King of Wands is there too. Very symbolic that this person has leveled up. The future outcome, we have death and rebirth, so transformation, and we have Four of Wands, which is celebration, it's marriage, it's union, it's happy endings, and lovers on the bottom. That is amazing energy. This is a rebirth. You have the chance at a rebirth with this person, and somebody needs to take action. I'm being called, like this is where I ended the tarot with the other reading, but for you, I'm being called to ask what action this person is going to take, because we can actually look at that instead of wondering. So Spirit, can you please show me what action their person is going to take towards this connection in the near future here? What action are they planning to take? What action will they take towards pile 2? What action will they take towards pile 2? We have the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is someone, the Tower represents, you know, it represents unexpected shock, and like, it's something unexpected. It's something that happens to create movement. So when energy becomes stagnant, Two of Swords, when nobody's willing to budge, you know, a Tower moment happens, or somebody breaks down the wall to get things moving again. And once that Tower happens, that's when the rebuilding happens. That's when this transformative rebirth and rebuilding of a foundation. The Knight of Pentacles shows us this person is moving slowly, and they've moved slowly towards you. But the Knight of Pentacles is someone with a more steady energy. From the beginning of this reading, we've been getting, you know, this energy of this person finally ready to settle down. I'm going to ask what action you should take. We do have 3 of Cups on the bottom, which is someone trying to work with you to have a romantic connection. They could reach out and say they want to be friends first, you know. Knight of Pentacles could be a smaller offer. So perhaps you hear from this person very unexpectedly, or you run into them and they offer you friendship at first. Again, that friendship is a lie. What action should you take? What action should you take towards this person? What action should you take towards this person? What action should you take towards this person? So this came out in the reverse, and we have the Page of Swords. So this is about communication. This can be reaching out online, going after what you truly want. Oh my gosh, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Stop. So the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So we have counterparts that happened in pile 1 as well. And we have the 1111 card. So if you resonate with counterparts, I won't go into it, but you know. That's symbolic of counterparts. Doesn't matter your element. This is like an energy of confidence. This is an energy of stability. I believe that there is something here about you reaching out to this person, because the Page of Swords, this represents, you know, this is symbolic of being seen. So making yourself be seen, making your feelings be known. Page of Swords is about, it is about a fresh chapter. It's about communication. Maybe reaching out to this person online. And like I said, this card came out in the reverse. And with the 5 of Pentacles upright, that would mean like stay where you are. Like stay there, stay isolated, you know, wait for that person to open that door. But in the reverse, this talks about coming out of the cold. So I feel like perhaps if you wait for action, that Spirit's saying when this person comes in, like open the door, come out of the cold, come out of the dark. If you're feeling called to reach out to this person, if you don't want to wait, because this is also symbolic that this person could be going through tower moments in their life and that they can't come in right now. It's interesting because I brought up how intuitively I was called to reach out to my counterpart once, even though like you're not supposed to do that. My cards, my intuition, my dreams told me to do it. And when I did it, they were at a very dark point in their life, and it almost helped them see the light again. Anyway, so if you're feeling called to reach out, this does symbolize coming out of the dark. This symbolizes, in the Light Seers Tarot, we see her sitting on the floor, grounded, and the key to get out is right in front of her face. And it's like Spirit saying, take that key, open that door. For those of you who are feeling called to reach out, I can only remember one other pile since I started my channel where I told somebody to reach out. And the results I heard, somebody said similar to that, like I reached out and my person was like really happy to hear from me. They were afraid to come forward. Somebody else said, I reached out to my person and, you know, they said they weren't interested. And, you know, that hurts. But then I think to the people who have done that and gotten that response and then seen their person awaken after that, see their person, it's like by contacting them, you plant a seed that you're still there, that you're still thinking about them, and that festers, you know, that it's like you manifest. You plant a seed and then you watch it grow. And then this person starts, you know, thinking about you and realizing, well, wait a minute, I missed that person's energy in my life. They brought me comfort. Anyway, I went on a rant. I have no idea why, but it's never it's never by accident, as my subscribers have told me. So we're going to get advice from the hummingbirds for you. Because hummingbirds are about hope. So let's get you some advice from the hummingbirds. So Spirit, what advice does pile 2 need to hear about this connection? Interesting. I don't feel like that was the one that wanted to come out. So I'm going to get another one. We'll just take both of them. I only got one for pile 1. That is strange. That is the card that came out for pile 1. That is strange. So first of all, we have clear skies ahead. The storm has passed. Let the rays of sun warm your feathers as you welcome a bright new day. And so if you're worried about reaching out, this is saying clear skies are ahead. The worst is behind you. If you're worried about this person reaching out to you, Spirit's saying the worst is behind you at this point. Very interesting how I was talking about pile 1 and their card came out. Okay, so this one, which came out, Hummingbird invites you to splash. Also, I wanted to say, this is purple, which is about the third eye. And we have the High Priestess here. So listening to your intuition is huge here. Hummingbird invites you to splash in the purifying waters of the bird bath to clear away any clutter that has accumulated in your mind, your home, or your energetic body. This card may also be a nudge to detox from unhealthy habits, whether it relates to food or drink, or to your interactions with negative media, technology, or harsh relationships. Most importantly, Hummingbird is alighting on your shoulder to tell you this message is as light and as gentle as he is. There is no need for self-blame or shame. Simply reflect on where your life could use some clearing today and take one small step to find a little relief. You may want to clear your desk, clean out your drawer, or try turning off your computer, phone, or television for a few minutes every day. If you are feeling in need of an energy detox, try soaking in a bath with sea salt and drinking plenty of water throughout the day. You can also clear your space with help of divine beings such as Archangel Michael or Sawar something. Qente. I have no idea. The divine royal hummingbird. I have no patience. Simply ask their assistance in removing lower, heavier energies from your home or any physical space. Just as you cleanse your body daily, make it a routine to scan your energy body as well. While in a relaxed or meditative state, breathe deeply into any areas that feel tense, tight, or resistant. Then imagine a magical bird bath flowing with crystal clear light and allow yourself to playfully bathe in its invigorating waters, rising away all darkness and raising your vibration. As you free your feathers of unnecessary weight and lighten up, physical and spiritually, you will soar with ease and confidence. And then clear skies ahead. The storm has passed. When the winds roar and the clouds darken, the hummingbirds hunker down, holding tightly to their perches in a sheltered area. They are much tougher than they look, and so are you. This card is a rainbow. This card is your rainbow, a message of hope and promise that the worst is behind you. Keep your eyes trained on the rainbow and try not to look back, where memories could pull you back into the drama you are leaving behind. Do your best to appreciate the gifts that blew in with the rain. In turbulent times, intense energy swirls around us, shifting and moving, and often bringing emotions, beliefs, or situations to the surface, forcing us to look at things we may have been avoiding or that may have been blocking our paths. It is so much easier to maneuver when you can see the obstacles in your way. I'm just reading. It says, like the hummingbird, you've reemerged, ready to fly freely and joyfully through the clear skies that lie before you. So some kind of clarity is coming here in the near future for you and your person. So let's get... I'm also feeling called to say it's interesting how we have this little hummingbird sitting and this one flying. This could be symbolic of you taking action. And this is also listening to your intuition. This shining light represents being guided towards something. We have my vibes speak louder than my words. And this is, you know, this is about your vibrations. This is about listening to your intuition. Rising your vibrations is important here. This did talk about like doing like salt baths, re-energizing yourself, and that helps raise your vibrations. And I feel like my vibes speak louder than my words are also this kind of energy. It's also this kind of energy that, you know, to open your heart to this person, even vibrationally, that maybe you don't even have to say it. Maybe it's just a change of heart where you have to have like a heart awakening and open your heart. And this person energetically will feel like it's safe to come back in. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. And this clear sky ahead talked about how there were obstacles here to lead you to your higher path. The presence of love will always cast out fear. So there's something here about not being afraid of not listening to your ego here. And I want to remind you that if you intuitively reach out, there is no right or wrong answer here. You'll get to where you need to be. This will come back together the way it needs to, if you reach out or not. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. My face has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. There's a lot about fear here, kind of similar to pile 1. I feel like everybody's feeling scared for some reason. This card also symbolizes growth, you know, and we see the moon there. The moon is about shadow work. So perhaps, you know, the two of you needed to work on your shadows before this could come back into fruition. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I hope that didn't confuse you too much, but those are the messages that I was getting. I hope, yes, you can see everything perfect. So yes, pile 2, thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you picked pile 3 and this clear quartz crystal, this is going to be a reading all about what is coming next in this connection. So all the piles have been interesting, and I'm excited to get to yours. So let's have a peek at your first card. So your first card is very soon. It says hours, days, this week. That is very interesting. So something happening very quickly here. Let's get your other oracle cards before we get into the tarot. So we have very soon. That says 12:20. And I feel the need. Is it 12:20? Or is it? Yeah, 12:20. I can tell time. Anyway. What's really interesting, what I'm hearing about this, is 12:20 is 1 minute away from 12:21. And 12:21 is a very twin flamey number. So for anyone who resonates as counterparts, I feel called to say that. December 20th could also be relevant, 12:20. December 20th. We have soul journey. As you climb the mountain, you see beyond the clouds. So there's something here about clarity. Very soon, hours, days, this week. I'll put you over here. I'm seeing somebody climbing a ladder. We have unveiled. The love you long for is waiting for you to see it. So this is very much high priestess energy. It's about you know, high priestess energy. There's a veil there. You know, we have to listen to our intuition because we can't actually see it. This is very, I know, I just want to smack myself. This is very interesting energy. I'm getting so many messages from this card, which doesn't, anyway, what we're seeing here, you could resonate as divine feminine. We have this beautiful moon. You know, intuitive reading is so important, or I just love intuitive reading because I see so many messages on this card. I see two people who have been trying to transform, find their way back to each other. I feel like there's been a veil in between you because we see this butterfly in the distance flying away, you know, and perhaps that's symbolic of you. I feel like maybe you transformed sooner on this journey. And we have this butterfly that's just sitting there. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the birth of a butterfly. One happened like years ago, and I haven't thought about it in years until right now. But a butterfly made a cocoon on our garage door, and we parked outside because we didn't want to destroy its cocoon. So we stopped parking in the garage. And we watched it transform, we watched it shed that cocoon, but it stayed grounded there. You know, I imagined it would shed its cocoon and it would fly away, you know, and be free. But it stayed there for quite a while. And here we see this butterfly just kind of sitting on this perch, almost like, I'm feeling like this is your energy and this is your person's energy. And I feel like you transformed, you've healed. You never stop healing or transforming. But perhaps at some point, you know, you took flight. You were ready to take flight and this person wasn't ready. And I imagine this veil, if this veil wasn't tied back with that veil tire backer or whatever it's called, this veil would cover that butterfly and they wouldn't be able to see that butterfly. So I feel like perhaps, you know, this person hasn't been able to see your growth. And perhaps once they see your growth, they take flight, or perhaps they're about to take flight here. Anyway, this is interesting. You're going to go over there. You're going to go over there. We have insomnia, no sleep, waking up in the night, exhausted. So you could be feeling this right now. And, you know, this is symbolic of, you know, there is this energy. I just want to make sure you can see everything. There is this energy that sometimes you don't have to resonate with counterparts, but I will say it for my counterparts that are here, because I know there's a lot of you here. Hello, my little counterparts. Or my fellow counterparts, I should say. There is a time where right before union or right before communication, you start to feel hopeless. You start to feel like you're on this never-ending journey, like you're tired, like you want to give up. And what happens is you start like losing sleep at night. You start waking up between 3 and 5. And I know when I say that, people always resonate with that. It's interesting because we have this clock with the later time, so after midnight. Again, when we are getting close to seeing something, when we are getting close to having some kind of ascension, I want to say, we start waking up between 3 and 5, because that is when the veil to the 5D is the thinnest. And we see this curtain pulled back. So you could be waking up between 3 and 5 thinking about this person. You could be having dreams about this person. But what we see here is Spirit's taken this veil and they've pulled it back, almost as if to say, hurry up, little butterfly, your counterpart's flying away there, catch up. Anyway. So yeah, insomnia, you could be having problems sleeping right now. That can also be symbolic of your person not sleeping well, and, you know, perhaps they're experiencing a lot of tower moments in their life. Perhaps they're thinking about reaching out to you, and that's, or perhaps something is about to happen between you. Maybe you're already talking and something is about to happen between you that kind of transforms the energy. I do see very transformative energy. We have Lead your metamorphosis. And I think this is so, I think I have goosebumps. This is what I mean about reading energy is magical, because the fact that these two cards came out together blows my mind, because we have this butterfly, the veil is pulled back, that butterfly is heading towards the 5D, heading towards their highest path. And we have lead your metamorphosis. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, you are the leader in this connection, and perhaps you're about to be able to help your person in the 5D, or sorry, the 3D, and not just the 5D. Perhaps you're about to, you know, help lead their ascension. This soul journey card says you're about to see beyond the clouds. As you climb the mountain, you see beyond the clouds. And with that insomnia energy, you could feel like things are an uphill battle right now. And that's Spirit saying it's because you're about to see a clearing there. Anyway, I think that's very symbolic. And also, I think I touched on it in pile 1. I don't make the rules of counterparts, but typically, it doesn't matter your gender. The divine feminine is the leader, and they lead the journey. It's why they need to put down the boundaries, and, you know, they need to take the power sometimes, and they need to stand up for what their true worth. They need to heal before this person can. And again, I'm not saying that's the way it has to be. I'm not saying it's not about it's not about being sexist. That's not what it is. It's just that's the way it is. Anyway. So yes, I wanted to read you this card. First of all, lead your metamorphosis. 53 equals 8. So that shows us this could be like that, you know, think of the strength card, that unbreakable bond you have with someone. This is very symbolic of you and this person, through the strength of your bond, changing and transforming into the best versions of yourself. And like I said, this little butterfly wants to catch up. But like I said about that butterfly on my garage, he sat there for the longest time. I thought he was hurt. I thought he was dead. I thought maybe he, like, for a while, I was terrified that he had only grown one wing. Like, anyway, you can see that I'm a worrier, an overthinker, standing outside worrying about, you know, a butterfly being born with only one wing. But he grew, he spread his wings, and he flew away. Anyway, and it just takes time sometimes after that rebirth. Sometimes you have a rebirth. You could be someone that's in the middle of a rebirth, and it feels like nothing has changed because that butterfly is still sitting there, like they're not moving. And maybe they're not putting in effort. And Spirit's saying it just, my ears are ringing, oh my gosh, very, very intensely right now. As if for confirmation. That you just need to wait to see that transformation, that they have transformed. They just need to learn how to release the gunk that's left over so that they can be free to fly. Anyway. So, lead your metamorphosis, freedom, transformation, and evolution on the edge of something miraculous. I'm reading this card, lead your metamorphosis. We see this leading butterfly here. And this card talks about on the edge of something miraculous. And we see this butterfly just on the edge. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm blown away by this. I have chills. I have goosebumps. Cycles of death and rebirth, a massive breakthrough. And this is what this card is saying. You're about to have a breakthrough. You're about to have clarity. You're about to be able to sleep again. Metamorphosis. Yes, I'm saying that right. Change. Yep, it's that time again. And this change is going to be transformational. It's time to leave the dark cocoon behind, to break out of your shell and show off those gorgeous wings you've been readying. Many times in life, we choose to stay small. We choose the comfort of a warm cocoon over the freedom of something spectacular. And this cozy illusion of safety can lull us gently to sleep. Have you noticed that you've chosen the comfort of the old and reliable more than once, even though you long for something new and exciting? Choose the emerging you over the humdrum and expected today, and lead your metamorphosis with your inner beauty. You are, in every sense, sitting in control of your own tower. You can plot your flight through life, and you get to decide how far you go and how great you will become. This complete transformation is required in order to flourish, manifest, and attract the new things you are seeking. Beautiful. So this can be symbolic of both of you. Like, this could be symbolic of you, you know, you both going through this ascension, you both changing. Death and rebirth is huge here. You're about to have clarity very soon, hours, days this week. I had somebody on my last reading in pile 3. I said, this person could be just about to reach out to you, or they already have. And I had somebody watch that video that day and say, my person reached out to me today. That is so weird. That's happened to me. I've been in no contact watching a tarot reading, and the tarot reader says, this person will probably reach out to you. And the little drop down, my person messages me the drop down, and it's like, I've commented that exact same thing on tarot readers. Anyway, I'm getting carried away here. So let's have a look at what's coming next for you and your person. We do have I don't believe, part of me thinks that some of you look at this card, I'm hearing it, and think maybe this means to fly away without this person. But that's not the energy that I'm feeling here, because I feel like if you were to fly away, that veil would be closed. I feel like it's this person, the veil, you know, is removed, and they see you. They see your transformation, and they fly after you. That's what I feel there. We have 2 of Cups on the bottom straight away for what's coming. And that is deepening an already existing connection. It's an exchange of energy. It's someone, you know, possibly like you guys could be feeling each other up this week. You guys, anyway, I'm not going to go there. Oh my gosh. Stop. That's communication. That's forward movement. This is the second fastest card in the deck, and that's why you have this very soon, hours, days, this week. What's really interesting is before I started your reading, I'm using the same decks. I was going to intuitively use different ones, but then Spirit was like, use that one for every pile. Like every time I went to grab tarot, Spirit was like, that one, that one again. And what's interesting is pile 2's back of deck energy was on it. And I don't really like starting a reading with like the other back of the deck energy. So I just gave it a really quick shuffle and I set it down. And what was on the bottom of the deck was 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And that is coming out of the cold. That's having clarity. That's, you know, you think 5 of Pentacles as being rejected. And 5 of Pentacles in reverse is like the opposite. It's being seen. It's, again, being, you come out of the darkness. You come out of the cold. But again, I didn't want pile 2's bottom of the deck energy to dictate your reading. So I gave it a little shuffle and then set it down. So I had no idea that the 2 of Cups and the 8 of Wands were here. And then we see Wheel of Fortune, this happening in divine timing. Very interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I'll calm down now. We have the 6 of Cups. Very interesting. I knew it. I saw that 10 of Cups. Very interesting. We have lots of beautiful energy here for you, pile 3. So you could be hearing from this person this week. And this message is timeless. So whenever you hear this, what's also really interesting is we have 2 and 8, which equals 10, which is Wheel of Fortune energy. So this is happening in divine timing. I almost feel like this Eight of Wands represents that little butterfly, like, hey, wait for me. You're so beautiful. Wait for me. Don't leave me here. I love you. Anyway, we're going to shuffle. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, exchanging of energy. We have the Queen of Wands. It's really interesting because when I was saying, like, wait for me, you're so beautiful, I was seeing the Queen of Wands, like someone who, you know, knows their worth, knows their beauty, knows their power, someone very self-confident. And it's interesting that that's the Queen of Wands, you know, that's that energy. It's like a glow up energy, you know, and that was saying, let your wings fly. And this person notices. Oh my gosh, we have the Four of Wands. All right, Mr. Four of Wands. All right, so Four of Wands, Divine Feminine. That's symbolic there with that moon. Look at that. That moon is beautiful. Perhaps you're in your divine feminine energy and, you know, fluttering around in your own life, not chasing this person. All right, so, oh, I was going to cut the deck first. It's interesting because when I was looking at that, I was seeing the Eight of Cups because, you know, you're flying away. And Eight of Cups came up on the bottom. I can't believe that happened. That happened to me in a reading yesterday. I was shuffling and I saw a card in my head and then it came out. And then I found a reading on YouTube that was all about doubting your intuitive downloads. And I was like, oh yeah, this was meant for me. Because I was doubting my intuitive downloads. Anyway, I saw Eight of Cups energy there and it came up on the bottom. And I went on a rant in one of the other piles about Eight of Cups, about how so often we just assume Eight of Cups means walk away, like turn your back on that, it's done, walk away. But Eight of Cups can also talk about moving towards something brighter situation, a new situation, like heading towards that Nine of Cups, realizing what your Nine of Cups is, which, for example, you know, like I said, we often see the Eight of Cups energy and think, oh, that means we need to walk away. And like I said, I didn't say it in this pile, in the other pile, in the Light Seers Tarot, we see somebody walking towards the sun. They're walking towards their wish fulfillment. And in a connection, that can represent, you know, realizing, yes, we are each other's wish fulfillments. Yes, there's been heartache here. Let's work towards something better. Let's travel towards that Nine of Cups and leave these spilled cups in the past. Leave this regret, the sadness, the pain in the past so that we can be happy together in the future. Death and rebirth. Ha, I can't make that up. Now, I will say, for some of you with the Eight of Cups, you could have had to fly away from this person before they would wake up. So yeah, interesting that came out. You could have had to walk away from this person, or they could have walked away from you. But yes, let's get into it. So first, we're going to look at your thoughts and feelings about this connection. Okay. This is interesting. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. So I'm not sure if you're sneaking away from this connection or you feel like this person snuck away. Perhaps, you know, you had to move on with your life. The Wheel of Fortune shows me that I almost feel like this person did you wrong. Perhaps they did something to hurt you or something that triggered your childhood wounding. With the Six of Cups, definitely someone you have a soul connection with. I believe that it could have been there could have been a sudden ending, or there could have been a lot of fighting. With the Tower, And the Seven of Swords, this could be someone that, you know, I don't want to say gaslit you, but I'll say it. Or someone who you felt manipulated by. Very interesting here. There's like a sneakiness in the way that you're feeling about this person. I want to look at this card. Feeling suspicious. So you are suspicious about this person because of something they did in the past to you. You could also be suspicious of them, I'm hearing. It might not even be, like they could have lied to you and maybe you're feeling very suspicious of that in the past. This can also be the energy of you feeling suspicious of them because of something in your childhood, a way that you were treated in your past. Very interesting here. So there is this feeling where you feel suspicious. This can also be about the timing of things, like with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, one thing I am hearing is if this person, if there was a third party or they were deceitful in some way, it was because they had karma that they needed to, it was like some kind of karmic cycle needed to end. I'm also wondering if they did that to trigger some kind of childhood wound within you. Like if you resonate with counterparts, this person could have triggered you in a way or done something to you that was meant to kind of heal that karma in your life, to make you heal that childhood wound. Very interesting. You still feel attached to this person. You still feel drawn to them. You could be feeling very nostalgic about them. We do have this insomnia. So you could even be talking to this person and just completely suspicious of them because of what they did to you in the past. This can also represent you not wanting to trust them because of the past. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out for advice, because right now it looks like you either think this person could repeat history or you're keeping yourself safe from this person. Very interesting. Let's get their feelings, their thoughts and feelings. What are your person's thoughts and feelings about this? Spirit says to take it. We have the Ten of Cups. It wanted to come out with the Four of Wands, but I'm going to leave the Four of Wands in there. So definitely they see the potential in you. Again, it could be that they deceived you in the past and then had to go through karma before they realized how amazing you are. You know, it's very symbolic of this little butterfly staring at this one that's flying away. Like, there goes my Ten of Cups. I ruined my chances. We have the Page of Pentacles here showing us this person still sees potential within this connection. And I feel like this person has grown with the Page of Pentacles. This is, this person could be being quiet about how they feel right now, because this is kind of a quiet, shy energy. But yeah, they still see the potential here. Oh my gosh, look at this energy. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this person still has romantic feelings for you. The Page of Pentacles is an energy of someone who's done some kind of work in order to have this fresh chapter with you. So perhaps, you know, it's interesting how that butterfly is so grounded on that perch, like they're ready to jump. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so someone moving slowly towards you. But Ten of Pentacles, this shows this person sees you as their emotional fulfillment. And we talked about that Eight of Cups. Like, it's almost like they watched their Nine of Cups fly away. Anyway, you don't trust them, but they sure do love you. We have 10-10 here. Symbolic of beginnings and endings. Endings and beginnings. All right, I want to see, I did this for pile 2, not for 1, but I'm going to do it for you. What energies are you currently sharing or mirroring? What are the mutual energies here? So it's interesting how we talked about that Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups, because now the Nine of Cups is coming out. So you both feel drawn to each other. You both feel this wish fulfillment towards each other. This is happiness. This is feeling fulfilled. This is like having your heart's desire. Nine of Cups, this is an energy of loving someone even though maybe they have some darker qualities. You love them unconditionally. You love them despite their flaws. It's like they're perfectly flawed. And this is mutual energies. So this is how you both feel about each other. And we have Justice here. So this shows us that you both see the potential within this connection. I feel like you both want justice. You want justice for yourself. And this person wants to bring you justice. This person wants to bring you clarity. Look, we have the King of Swords, which is someone who brings you clarity. So in the past, this person could have been the Seven of Swords, like very immature, not clear, you know, keeping things back, possibly being deceitful, arguments. And here they're looking at this clearly, as are you. Very interesting. Lots about clarity. Being unveiled, having, you know, anyway, something's happening very soon here. With Justice, that also talks about growth and compromise, like compromising in love. So perhaps you both see where you've made mistakes, where you've grown, and where you can improve. Beautiful. Can we see what is currently hindering this connection? What is currently hindering this connection? What is currently hindering this connection? So Justice was kind of like that. So I did look at it. It's on the bottom again. It ended up on the bottom again. So it could be lack of clarity or lack of compromise. Possibly, you know, possibly this person has tried or will try to come in, and you're so suspicious of them here that you know, you keep yourself grounded. Justice as a blockage does talk about unwilling to compromise, unwilling to see the other side. It's like a lack of fairness. Anyway, that's not the card that came out, so we'll keep going. What's hindering this connection? What is currently hindering this connection? What is currently hindering this connection? So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like what's really blocking this connection right now is just not going after it. I'm not sure if this person has offered you a new beginning, and perhaps, you know, this week you have some kind of awakening where you realize maybe I should accept this offer, because this makes me feel like, well, I'm going to look it up in my book, but I almost feel like this is like not accepting this new beginning, not trusting in it. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is interesting because this is a blockage. So what is hindering this connection? Lack of emotional stability. So it's interesting because it says lack of emotional stability, and we had clarity. And you can't have clarity if you're emotionally unstable. Does that make sense? And that's the whole point of the King of Swords, is he's not, you know, he's not coming in emotionally unstable. It's someone who's reflected and has clarity and is calm. So right here, we do have loss of emotional stability. So, you know, I'm hearing lack of clarity is what's blocking this. Perhaps, you know, you haven't even spoken to this person. Therefore, how could you trust in this new beginning? It also talks about money issues. So this person could have been experiencing money issues in their everyday world, keeping them from coming forward. Now, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Typically, when we talk about blockages, we take the reverse. It's interesting because when we talk about blockages, we take the reverse. And I'm asking about a blockage and it came out in reverse. Therefore, I feel like I need to take it in the upright. Does that make sense to you? It says not trusting partner, suspicious of partner, regret from past. And that was my whole point with the Eight of Cups, is that if there's regret in the past, if there's hurt in the past that you're holding on to, you can't make it to that Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, the Eight of Cups is under here. And that talks about holding on to the past. So that's what's blocking it here. Fears about and suspicions about the past. And you know, I do feel like it's your energy. It could be reversed. I might be picking up on your person's energy for this reading. Like this might be you. This might be your person's reading and you just stumbled upon it. But anyway, it keeps coming up. Holding on to past wounds, holding on to past hurts, and feeling suspicious. So yeah, that's what we have coming up here for this. And look, we have death and rebirth here. So until those are healed, until you guys walk away from those past wounds, those past hurts, there can't be this transformation. Very interesting. I want to see, we're going to look at advice right now. So advice from Spirit on how to move forward towards this connection, how to move forward with this connection, or advice on what's coming. What advice do you need to hear? I tell ya, this Ten of Swords in reverse has been coming out so much. I've never seen the Ten of Swords so much in my life, and it keeps coming out in reverse. So it's interesting because one of those cards talked about possibly financial issues were here, and we do have the King of Pentacles. So this shows like possibly this person wasn't ready to settle down in the past and had to work on themselves. Perhaps this is someone who had a family. Perhaps this is someone who had their own business. But look at this for what's coming next. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles. This is someone making you an offer. This is this Ace of Pentacles, and this came out as a blockage. So I almost feel like maybe this person has offered you something before, or perhaps they're going to offer it to you now, and Spirit's saying the only thing that's stopping you is from taking, like, just take it. Take that offer. Very interesting energy. It seems like you're suspicious of this person. The Ten of Swords represents healing from the past and putting a relationship back together. So this relationship is coming back together if it hasn't already started. Like this could have already energetically started. With the fact that you're suspicious, perhaps you are talking to this person and, you know, you're still holding on to some of those wounds and fears. But yeah, that is healing from past, getting back together, putting a relationship back together. And yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles here in the Tower. So it's like this person had to work on their own stability, their own foundation. What else is coming next for this connection, Spirit? What else is coming next for this connection? Okay, so we have the Lovers on the bottom. And this cup wanted to come out in reverse. It was on reverse on the floor. I don't know if I've ever looked up the Four of Cups in reverse. I know what it means in the upright. First of all, in the upright, before I even look it up, in the upright, it means, you know, it can mean someone not appreciating the love you're giving. It can also mean this person is offering you something and you're just not having it. Like you're not interested in that cup, possibly because of what they did in the past. So, you know, we'll see what it means in reverse. Because like I said, I don't think I've ever looked it up. Four of Cups. New understanding of love, being more active in love. So you could be, it says the Four of Cups tends to appear when you are feeling discouraged and unmotivated. So you could be feeling very discouraged with this. And Spirit's saying that what's coming next, you have some kind of offer coming in. And Spirit's saying, you know, turn your head and look at that offer. It's coming in. At least hear this person out. It's also about having a new perspective here. The Lovers is about making a choice. So perhaps you need to make the choice to invest in this and to let go of the past. The Lovers is an offer. So perhaps if you're in no communication, this person comes in with some type of offer, listening to their intuition. It's really interesting because this stagnant energy, like you guys could have been in a stagnant energy here with this person. And I feel like it's about to, well, we see that veil is removed. So you're about to be able to see things clearly. That blindfold is coming off here. The Lovers is also very symbolic of a divine connection. So we saw that for what's next. Let's get the future of your connection, future outcome as of right now. So this wanted to come out with the Lovers. So this is fresh perspective. This is a fresh start, a new chapter, and we have reunion, reconciliation. Like I said, that Lovers is like, wants to be seen as an outcome here. Unlimited potential as an outcome. You have unlimited potential here. Beautiful energy. This is healing. This is reconciliation. This is forgiving. This is union energy. 6-6. I'm going to take that. So very interesting. I hope some of that made sense. Sometimes these readings feel all over the place while I'm doing them. And then you guys are like, oh my gosh, everything resonated. I hope so. That's what I'm going for. All right, so I'm going to give these a shuffle because this one card came out in both pile 1 and 2, and I was only getting one card. So I'm going to laugh if it comes out for you. All right, so Spirit, what advice does pile 3 need to hear about this connection? Okay. So your card is out. I might just touch on the bottom of the deck there for you guys, but we'll see. Bird's eye view. Fly high and observe from above. Here you will find a new perspective, greater understanding and compassion. And this is a fresh perspective. So Spirit's saying, look at the bigger picture, I believe. We also have like this clock, divine timing. Now this clock says 10:05. So maybe that's relevant. October 5th. Bird's eye view. The hummingbird is constantly shifting its perspective, zooming out to get a wide view of the offerings below, and then darting in for a quick drink of nectar. This card is guiding you to tag along with the hummingbird and hover from higher ground to examine a current situation from every angle before dashing in with any hasty actions or decisions. It's interesting because the Seven of Swords can talk about hasty decisions and actions. So just keep that in mind, that if this person comes back in, maybe like, for example, if you are working towards something with this person, perhaps you still see old patterns in them, and Spirit's saying that takes time to change. Don't be hasty. Don't react quickly, I mean. Wise Hummingbird says you are currently standing too close to the person or issue to get a clear or accurate view of all the pieces of the puzzle. It's difficult to navigate and understand the forest when you are keenly focused on one tree. So rise above, as they say, and see the bigger picture. This can also be very symbolic of this energy that they're talking about when you're in the forest and you're focused on one tree. That's all you see. When you're in a connection where there's fighting and there's deceit, you can't actually see clearly until you're out of it. There is another perspective, a broader view that will shift everything you are currently experiencing. Wise Hummingbirds counsels you to sit on a higher perch and see through the loving eyes of your soul, which understands the greater purpose of this moment. As you pull back from the entanglement of ego-based fear, anger, and judgment, your heart opens to compassion, forgiveness, and deeper understanding. Ask Spirit of Wise Hummingbird to help you soar above your life and gain this new perspective. Ask for assistance from the angelic realm and the universe in opening your eyes, heart, and mind to the love and blessings within every situation. Then notice the miracles that take place and the clarity that sweeps over you as a bright new path towards peace and resolution appears in front of you. Armed with this newfound wisdom, the forest now beckons with endless fields of flowers, overflowing with the sweet, delectable nectar of inner peace. So beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so we're just going to get you some advice from The Universe Has Your Back deck, and then we'll end it. Hopefully this resonated. You are not the only one with ego-based fear. I get in my ego all the time. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. And it's interesting because we have this energy of maybe you not trusting in this, but Spirit's saying realign with yourself with love. The love you long for is waiting for you to see it. It's there. You just have to get a clearer perspective. You have to see this from a bird's eye view. You need to realign with love. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. So maybe every time fear creeps in, change your way of thinking. Remind yourself, I am love and miracles are natural. Like, say it. Anytime you have a negative thought, just reprogram your brain to tell you that. When I first got this deck, I actually, because I didn't want to use the cards because they're pretty, I actually wrote down on Post-it notes a lot of these sayings, and then I put them all over my wall by my bed, and they're still there. I really should add to it, but this is one of them that's up there, and I look at those every night before I go to bed, every morning when I wake up. If I'm on the phone with someone, well, I don't actually talk on the phone, that's a lie. If I'm like chatting with someone through text and I'm like laying in bed, I look at that wall at all those messages, and it really does program your brain into healthier ways of healthier messages. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. And we have hope is the conduit for miracles. So Spirit's saying have hope here. So pile 3, that was your reading. I hope it resonated somehow. Thank you again to all of you. You're all so special. I love each and every one of you. I know I don't respond all the time or react to the comments, but I just want you to know that I read every single one of them. There's usually a lot. It can be very overwhelming, but I see you all and I appreciate you seeing me, and I just, you're my people, and I'm so happy to have you as a friend, no matter who you are. You're my friend and I love you. And yeah, I'm just sending you so much love and peace, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait until I can do this every single day. When I can do this every single day, I'm gonna start. Oh, there's a cute little puppy dog walking by. It's a very old chocolate lab. Maybe that's relevant. He has a gray face, but he's a chocolate lab. Anyway, when I'm able to do this full time, starting in December, I think I'm gonna start doing zodiac readings every week or every month or something. I don't know. We'll see where my higher self takes me. And I will see you there. Anyway, pile 3, I am sending you, as always, so much love and light, your person too. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.